Hi, this is Kim from Crane's Booksmithing, and I thought I would like to share this with you. I made this for Gina from the Firefly Studio 67, and she's making a friendship journal, and she is asking for people to make a page for her. And so this is the one I have made, and I have seen some of them, and they are so beautiful. What the ladies have made is so nice, and I bet it's going to be very beautiful when she's done with it. So I made one with a pocket, an envelope pocket, flip out, and it's like this. And I learned how to make this from Wendy's Journal Adventures, and she makes wonderful things with envelopes, and so I thought I would make one. This here is from an old book from the 20s, and I like using the books from the 20s. I love their illustrations and their ads, and it's quite fun to use them. And then I did some fussy cut flowers, and this here is very old. It came from an estate sale that I went to where the lady collected all these wonderful old laces and trims, and they were very old, and I bought that about a year ago, I think, when they had that sale in her home. And has some little tags I made. It's back. You can write on the back of those. She can if she wants. This has been so much fun. And here's my card and a little piece here. So I made a little side pocket here. And some just different tags, some that I painted and stenciled on. And here's an old greeting card, very old. I don't know what year exactly, but it's probably early 1900s, I'm thinking. And it did have a little tear here, so I put a little washi tape right there. I think it's so pretty. And here's one I made and sewed, stenciled in the back. This paper here is from the late 1880s, and it's kind of like a encyclopedia. It wasn't, I don't remember what it was called now, but I stenciled on here, and here's the back where I weave this together. And this here is a piece from an old quilt, and I believe it's probably from the 20s or 30s. It seemed very old. Here's from a music cover, music notebook, and I like those. And here's some that I stenciled and made and backed it with that old paper. Okay, and on the inside in this I wrote her a special note tied with some very old lace, very old. And I had bought it in a very nice antique store. And I thought I'd give her these receipts here. And this lace here, I believe it's from Ireland. It's very old. And also I used to sew it, to attach it on, this gold thread, and it's very old also. And I sewed on here, and I learned how to do this from Jabib, and I just love how she does that, and so I like doing that sometimes. And this is an old trims, and this lace here is probably around 100 years old, close to it if it isn't. It's very old, and it's very fragile also, but it's so pretty. I used it. This too is old. This crocheted like lace here. Well, it's not crocheted. I don't know really what you call it, but it is very old. This is from a new book here, and then I added this too, also from a new book by Fussy Cut. And here's the tags, and it has a little side pocket there. This little trim here, material, is around 100 years old, and this here is new, but it's from a sari garment from India, but it isn't silk. That's the back of them. And this side, and I put some of that there, glued it on, and here I tied this with a bow that's been coffee dyed. This is from an old tablecloth runner, and some lace here, and I think it's been handmade. And this one here is very old, and I think it either was a collar, I believe it was a collar or some type of trim like that on a dress, or perhaps even a nightgown even. And then here's the little inside. I made a little booklet, and I painted this, and it's on that old paper too from the late 1800s, and I just did some stenciling. Here's the middle, and I use these little things to stick on the string, on the thread. Thought that was cute. And this came by accident when I was trimming. It was too big, so the design was going to be cut off that I had on this paper, but it left this little edging on this side and on this side, and I thought, oh, that is so cool that it stayed on that way. And here's that paper too, part of it. And this is just about 3 pages here of just a little note with that old gold thread, and then some more tags that I have made. And there she is, and I hope this will be add to her friendship book. And it's so nice to do this. I love the idea of this. I think it's really fun, and I think some of the other ladies, crafter ladies, have done this, and it's gonna be fun to see it when she's done. I think it's gonna really be something special, with all the friends and everyone adding their touches. I think that's really nice. Well, thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a really great day. Bye now.